it's your boy Matty Rants, and I want to thank you again for joining me for another episode installment of the shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. For those who have heard the full track by M. Dot the Super, my producer, okay? But we're here to talk about Untucked and the lack thereof of Untucked. Because personally, I mean, it was a good episode, but it really just validates the point that this was RuPaul's best friend race, not just RuPaul's drag race, okay? So, before we get started, look down below. You know where that like button is. You know where the share button. You know where the subscribe button is. Subscribe button is. Just go ahead and hit that motherfucker. And let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, this will be the shortest video I do, like, ever. Well, not ever, but in terms of Untucked. Because there was nothing that happened. It was basically, girls, we made it. I can't believe we did it. Yeah, I know. Let's talk about how our drag has changed and what we've learned from each other since then. And we can go down the list and talk about how everybody's grown. If I were to give anybody the MVP award as far as who has progressed the most, I would say it would be Trinity. Because we all claim that Trinity would be going home second or third. And that's where a lot of you, I'm Team Trinity fans, y'all kill me. Because you were not Team Trinity from the jump. I know a lot of you who are and who were Team Trinity fans from the jump. But a lot of you were more so Team Trinity after Valentina left. And I thought that was real cute for you. I said, okay, girl, but you was not feeling her gig up until then. But whatever. Anywho. And some of you have claimed that I'm not Team Trinity. Bitch, I give credit when it's due, all right? And I didn't think last night was shining moment until we got that dress when it came out. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that is a dress for all ages. But that's just my opinion. Just like you have yours, I have mine, and we all are entitled to it. But let's be real, y'all, most of you were not fans until Valentina left. Trinity is the MVP because she has progressed a lot in this competition. There was a point where I thought she's gonna eliminate herself because of her pageant ways. But every time, every episode, she outdid herself. She was professional. She was funny. The looks elevated each time they came out. It was something, she was definitely that girl who you really didn't give her too much credit. But really, she has enough credit for her good credit card. She has a good credit score after the end of the season. And I'm glad that Trinity did that and proved a lot of people wrong in that aspect because, you know, a lot of people did counter out. I would say that Shea Coulee kind of stuck to her guns throughout most of the competition, but she sort of showed herself and kept, you know, opening up her book to us to really get us to know Shea Coulee a little bit more. But she was still a very cool, laid-back individual. And Sasha the same. Sasha was very cool, just very chill. She started to read more. Her shade grew and evolved as the episodes went on. But, you know, Sasha and Shea almost were just like, they just continued to do what they were going to do. Because at first, like Sasha said in Untucked, I thought I was going to have to defend my art drag all the time. And really, she didn't have to. Like, each time it seemed as if she took the notes that were given and just progressed forward with it. And we didn't get that crazy eyebrow every time, which I didn't have anything wrong with the eyebrow personally. I thought it was kind of cool. But they kind of just kept it going, but just took notes along the way. And Peppermint, my God, Peppermint, so many close calls. So many close calls for her. So many close calls for being either the winner or being in the bottom two. And some of you will say, now, Matthew, come on now, sis. She was top 3 a couple of times, but she wasn't going to win it. You don't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know there was going to be a top 4, a final 4. You feel what I'm saying? We were not aware of that. So please don't act like everybody can read each other's minds or what the producers are going to do. Because things that were even put on Reddit they didn't add up all the way. There were a lot of truth in Reddit, but we see now that has changed. But honestly, this Untucked was just really, you did good, girl. You did good, girl, too. I loved what you did. I love what you did, too. You've grown so much. You've grown so much, too. And I was just like, okay. I was more excited to see Hamburger Mary's food sitting on the table, to be honest with you. I'm always hungry. I was like, girl, are those burgers? Is that ketchup? Is that lettuce? Are those pickles? I was more so interested in that. But, yeah, it Untucked. The girls lip-synced, all 4 of them. I hate that shit. And Rue kept all 4 of them. And then we see them go in the back, and Oh my God, we did it. Yes, we did. Yay! Everyone's packing up together. We leave together. Untucked. You're welcome. I saved you all that time watching it for those who haven't watched it yet. But it just was kind of like, okay, well, you know, if you loved any of the girls, I by all means go ahead and watch Untucked. But I was not entertained. And not because there was no drama, but because after watching the episode, you know, you normally go to watch Untucked to see what would unfold backstage, but it already seemed like the girls loved each other so much, and it was so much of this friendship thing going on that there really wasn't going to be anything to talk about except for why they're all so amazing and why they think they're all so amazing. So again, they're all amazing. I will not take that from anybody before anybody just starts typing without watching this entire video. Some of you do. They're all amazing. They're all very fucking talented. I'm not against anybody winning any. If any of them won, I'd be happy because if Peppermint won, that would be real big. You know, first openly trans contestant to win. That would be huge. But that's not what the rumors are. I was Team Shay from the jump, along with Nina, along with Valentina, and certain other contestants that came on the show. But if whatever happens, happens. I think Sasha's brilliant, so if Sasha wins, she'll be the first bald queen, and not just for being bald in general, but, you know, the one that really didn't have to push a wig every fucking episode to get her drag aesthetic across and her artsy kind of ways. So that'd be amazing. And Trinity, pageant down. Winner, chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? Trinity would win, and it would be just as fine as well. It would be okay. Any of them winning would be fine. But again, this Untucked was more of a, for me, just a, and I just really wasn't I wasn't there. But since I'm done talking about that, let's go ahead and get on to these rumors. Now, bitch, y'all got in this comment section and said, I'm going to tell you what happened. And some of you were kind enough to go, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Thank you for putting that out there for those who don't want to know. But of course, my inbox was flooded with you guys telling me what the tea was. And I don't have anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. If you know my Instagram inbox, you know, you always hit me up in there. Don't be afraid. Same thing for my Facebook inbox with @Matty Rants. But that tea was spilt, and I was like, girl, really? Okay, so they did what I just said that shit on this review episode. I just said there should be a 2 versus 2 where they lip sync against each other and then 2 are decided. I just said that shit, and lo and behold, that's what happens. But if I see that they spin a fucking wheel, I'm gonna be really pissed. Like randomly chosen that way. Oh my God. And like I said before, they should have done this with season 8 if that was the case, because Chi Chi DeVayne deserved to be in the top 4 and to go into the final 4. And if they had spun the wheel that way, you know we would have a completely different outcome. Not saying Bob the drag queen didn't deserve to win, because Bob did deserve to win. I don't care what you Kimchi fans, Naomi Small fans say. I live for Kimchi, I live for Naomi Smalls, but Bob, that personality was a winner from the jump. As soon as she came in with that bathing suit that literally alluded to the word, you know, it was like, she got it. She got it. That was just going to happen. And somebody else making it the top 5 that shouldn't make top 5, but I'm not going to go there with their I only do one look. It's Britney, bitch. But listen, if it goes down the way everybody is saying it's going to go down, which I don't, y'all, why are we trying to spoil it for everybody else? That sucks so much. Can we just not just wait for the episode to air and just be all shocked together? I mean, we knew from rumors that Nina was going to send Valentina home, but y'all when it really happened, it was just like scandal. It was craziness, and everybody lost their fucking minds, and it was like the show was ruined, but really y'all were still watching. So why am I complaining about this? Oh, because I think it's crazy that they're doing it this way with the fucking Wheel of Fortune moment where they got to spin and see who lands on bankrupt. I just know. No. I do not want to buy a vow, but okay. But if it happens that way, okay. But if not, like, you know, we'll all be shocked. But from what everyone was telling me, from people who were there, who were inboxing me like, Matty, you will not believe what went down. But if who is predicted to be the winner is the winner, I will not take that away from them. Jamar may be mad about it, but at the same time, it's almost like, well, what was the point of somebody winning 4 challenges, or what was the point of winning 3, and what was the point of all of that? for that not to even be calculated into it and to make it a sort of a random, you know, by chance, if you win this lip sync, you get to go into the final two and then I'll decide from there type of moment. It's craziness. So I just said, okay, well, we will see next week how that goes down. The red carpet looks a lot were stunning. A lot were stunning. A lot of people surprised me. Some didn't. But I gotta say, this will be an interesting next week for us. So again, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me here. Look down below. Like I said, that like button, that share button, utilize that motherfucker, and subscribe, damn it. As well as reach me out on Twitter at Matty Rants, or on Facebook or Instagram. Or on Facebook or Instagram at Matty Rants. Also, tomorrow is going to be a really good episode of Matty Rants Diaries, so I hope everyone joins me. Because it's Pride Month, happy Gay Pride, everybody. I want to go ahead and tell you that I'm going to be giving you my coming out story. And my coming out story is not, it is not Peachy King at all. All right? That's a Jawbreaker reference. For those who love that movie, I live for Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker, Heathers, Mean Girls. But in this order, Jawbreaker, Mean Girls, Heathers. Sorry. Like, Heathers was it, but Mean Girls was great, but Jawbreaker was like the total bitchiest of bitchy movies for 30-year-olds playing teenagers. But anywho, thanks again for tuning in. I love all of you. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Y'all stay safe out there. There's a lot going on in this world and people are fucking crazy and don't know how to act anymore, whether it's being trolls in the comment sections or it's being assholes in public trying to bait you into fighting people and doing things. Choose the right thing, which is not violence at all, which is simply walking away and not saying anything. Because sometimes no words at all are more powerful than words said at all, okay? Have a great day. Talk to you later.